I just spent the past 15 minutes recording this video, and I realized my camera wasn't rolling. Oh boy! Hello everyone and welcome to Telecreations. In this video we're talking about the Titans of Cult 4K SteelBook. I have previously done a review of Zavi's Full Metal Jacket video, which will be linked in the description down below and of course in the cue cards at the end of the video. So let's dig into this premium-ish SteelBook collection. So of course, as you can see from the get-go, we have a very plastic flimsy case with HAL 9000. And you may also notice, yes, there is a sticker there. It's not actually a sticker, it's printed on the goddamn box, which is annoying, but then, you know, at least in my case it's in English, because there are French and German versions of this. You've got your top of the box, which of course says Stanley Kubrick's 2001: A Space Odyssey. Your side of the box, which is very nicely, poorly photographed on my own behalf. I don't apologise because I am tired. It is almost 2 AM and I've been doing this for too long. If it'll focus, which it won't. So anyway, you've got your Titans of Cult logo, 4K UHD, and then you just got the rest of it. You've got the same jam on the other side. Yes, I know it's upside down. I'm sorry about that. But you do also have this plastic that just sticks into it, which I know isn't focusing right now, but you know, if you're gonna display it, you've only got one real spine to display it on. Outside of that, you've got the base where you've got your Titans of Cult logo, you've got your Titans of Cult description there, and what comes in the set, the 2001: A Space Odyssey 4K and Blu-ray set, with a collectible steel case and an enamel pin and an embroidered patch. Then of course you have your regular stuff on the back explaining the film and all of its many intimacies, including, which I might add, the infamously terrible title, the description here. What does it say? I didn't even read this last time. Stanley Kubrick's dazzling Academy Award-winning achievement is a compelling drama of man vs. machine, a stunning meld of music and motion. Kubrick, in brackets, who co-wrote this screenplay with Arthur C. Clarke, first visits our prehistoric ape ancestry past, then leaps millennia via one of the most mind-blowing jump cuts ever into colonized space, and ultimately whisks astronaut Bauman into uncharted space, perhaps even into immortality. Open the pod bay doors, Hal. Let an awesome journey unlike any other begin. Merciful God. It does have the 2 discs, so of course, if you're curious about what it actually involves, it is exactly the same as the standard 4K release or the previously released 4K SteelBook. It of course just looks different. So yeah, I didn't read that thing out before, so I guess there's your additional fun for this video. Okay, this is what it comes with. It comes with a plastic container on the front. Of course it has a SteelBook, which I'll show off in a second. And of course the first thing I'm going to note is you have a little pin. It's a 2-dot pin. You've got, it's obviously the obelisk. I don't really know what the hell it's called anymore. I knew it last time. With the monkey in the most iconic scene, jump cut in film history. Then you've also got the goddamn patch, which is... I don't have any nails right now. God, I'm using the wrong goddamn hands. How did I get this out so easily last time? There we go. Oh, thank God it's only something that's meant to be sewed onto your pants. It's a little embroidered patch. Ooh, it's actually really nicely designed, to be completely fair with you. I really hope they're focused, because I'm not recapturing that shot. And of course, you know, it's just an easy thing to get out. In fact, I think it's a complete and utter challenge to get out, and I don't have a plan to take it out of its little cage. That pin is staying in there forever and ever and ever, and given that I spent too many dollars on this thing, I don't really plan to take it out. That being said, let's open up our SteelBook. And this is what the SteelBook looks like. It's quite nice, actually. You know, you got the dude who says the stuff on one side, and you got Pod Bay Hal. Get it? Because he says about the Pod Bay. Yeah? Pod Bay Hal? Yeah, that's Hal. On the other side, and of course, you've got your spine on the inside, which of course has the Titans of Cult logo on the top and Warner Bros. On the bottom. It's very nice. On the inside you have some terrible disc art, and by terrible, I mean nothing, which is fine, I guess. Who really cares anyway? They did the same thing for Full Metal Jacket. I don't think Warner Bros. Gives a shit. And yeah, that's the interior artwork. Of course, it landscapes the whole way out, but it's just the same thing on repeat, pretty much. If you need more of a look of it, you can obviously look at it online. Personally, my criticisms with this set, not too many. Except for, this is evidently a collector's item. If you're going to watch the film, I'd suggest getting the standard edition, because the plastic that it comes with, obviously with the whole having the enamel pin, does actually scratch the steelbook, which is not perfect, and I'm not obviously going to ask for a refund or anything. You can see all these lines going across it. I'm trying to get the light that'll capture it. There's obviously lines. It's not too obvious right now in this shot, actually. You can kind of see it. Not really. There's one there that's very obvious that goes up and down. Nevertheless, look. Imperfections are imperfections. It's a glossy steelbook. It makes sense that it's not going to look wholeheartedly perfect. And probably what I should be doing is putting these two in at like the same time, you know, like in like this at the same time into a ultimately kind of flimsy. I love the look that you can see right through it. It's really hard to get the lid off of it though. Like you kind of have to, you're kind of forced to put them in one by one because of how tricky it is. They don't make it easy for you. You know, and this is for like the steelbook collectors, the ones who love, you know, oh shit, yeah, it comes with an extra box. I can make sure I can put it in to make sure it's really, you know. Yeah, that works. Bloody hell. Look, as an overall, I still really like the case. Obviously, it looks fantastic. The fact that I didn't think I'd be taking it out for a second time tonight doesn't hurt. I'd suggest if you get this, or if it hasn't come in the mail, or if you're getting the Titans of Cult steel case, take the whole thing out and then put the whole thing back in, because you're going to scratch the goddamn case. It's just going to happen. If you're the kind of person who loves the steelbook design and wants to display it on a shelf, well, guess what? The light's going to refract off it, and you're going to obviously see the scratches that come from it. Personally, I don't really mind, because I'm going to keep it in this set anyway, a set that's going to get all the fingerprints anyway. So it's like, it's a shelf piece kind of deal for me. If I'm going to display it, I'm going to display it like this, knowing exactly what's inside it. And if someone asks, I'll take it out. And that's just how it goes. So overall, that is my Titans of Cult pretty much review. In terms of the actual film itself, obviously it's a fucking masterpiece. The 3-disc edition that I have, the regular 3-disc edition, which of course this still has, is perfectly fine. I love the 4K of it. It looks incredible. I haven't watched it fully, but I've seen the more iconic moments, because the same year I got it, I'd seen it in theaters in 70mm, so it's like, I wasn't in the mood to rewatch it, given how it's a very long film, and it's not a film that I casually watch, you know? So, nevertheless, look, if you can get your hands on this kind of stuff, or if you are interested in Titans of Cult, I'd say that they're definitely something to look out for. They've got some interesting and unique designs for their steelbooks. Personally, this is the only one that I've wanted, because I just love 2001: A Space Odyssey and Stanley Kubrick, so I figured the best kind of deal. Hence why I also got that Full Metal Jacket set, which you can watch later as well. So yeah, outside of that, thank you so much for watching. There should be a film shelf playlist up there, and the Full Metal Jacket video here, maybe even a premiums playlist as well. And if you don't want to check any of them out, you can also subscribe to my channel, where I talk about Blu-rays and premiums and all the shelf. As you can see behind me, I review films and franchises and actors and yada yada yada. Outside of that, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Until Creations, that's my name. I am so tired that I'm going to go to sleep. Adios.